Listen.
If you do not understand white supremacy, what it is, and how it works, everything else that you understand will only confuse you. Now, sometimes people say, well, you mean everything that I understand will confuse me if I don't understand racism? Yes, because racism is the dominant political and religious motivating force among the people of the planet in all 9 areas of activity: economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, and war. That covers just about everything that any person, minute by minute, might be doing or engaged in any time of day or night, anywhere on the planet. Well, it sounds like white supremacy. That's all, just one of the elements in it, which is deception by the use of words.
Yes.
That's how the white supremacists use words when it comes to the non-white people of the planet. They just, when they talk, they are deceiving you, because that's an excellent way to control people.
Yes.
Anybody that you can deceive and they don't know that they are being deceived, you can control. You can do anything you want to with them. Why? Because they are deceived. They think that you are doing something to help them when you're really doing something to hurt them, but they don't know that you are doing something to hurt them rather than help them. So deception is a huge weapon. The white supremacists absolutely rely on it in all 9 areas of activity. They have to be deceptive. They have to fool people when it comes to what? Economics, education, entertainment, labor, law, politics, religion, sex, war, deception. Fool them. Keep them fooled. Keep them confused. Fooling people, you're confusing them.
Yes.
And if it's 10 people in a room, and I've said this many times, and I'm going to repeat it again. If it's 10 people in a room, and 9 of those people are confused about everything that comes up, but you got one person who is not confused, the question is, logically speaking, who is the most powerful person in that room? The most powerful person is the person that knows what the truth is. And the other people are acting on falsehood. Why? Because the 10th person has fooled them. So anybody that you can fool, you can control. That's just the law of the universe. The white supremacists know this. So when they open their mouths and say anything, it doesn't make any difference how they say it. They'll say it to a non-white person. If that white person is a white supremacist, they're being deceptive, one way or another. And an arch deceiver, what you might call a supreme deceiver, which is what they are, it means you can't detect the deception. That goes without saying about deception itself. If you can detect, if you know that you are being deceived, you're not being deceived.
Correct.
But every victim of racism should have the position in his or her mind of, I've often used this as a cliche saying, here they come, what are they up to now? That should always be your position. I mean, I don't care how they approach you, what they're saying, how beautiful it sounds,
yes, sir,
how much money they bring, because right now they're bringing tons of it, particularly in certain areas of activity. The entertainment field, in the field of sex, all of this sexual distortion, sexual sabotage, sexual cosmetic sex and whatnot, Confederate sex that they are dumping on the non-white people all over the planet. They're coming with tons of money. I mean, just try it. I mean, anybody can do it.
Okay.
People do it all the time. You have to.
All right.
You have to be deceptive in the system of white supremacy anyway.
All right.
For one thing, being a hypocrite is required.
Okay, let me get
in
this.
the system of white supremacy.
Okay,
on part of everybody. Well, yes, I mean, well, you see the effects of it. And when you buy something, if you're being deceived, you buy something, you think it's something that's going to give you a good, excellent service and all like that, buy a can opener, and you take it, like I did recently, and it doesn't work.
Uh-oh.
It doesn't work on all cans. All right? It's a can opener, but it won't work for all cans.
Mm-hmm.
It'll work for some cans. Depends on who made the can, because the people who are in the canning business may not make a can that's designed to be opened by a standard can opener, whatever that means, if you can find out what is a standard can opener. So, you know, you have all kinds of ways of deceiving people. I think it was Mark Twain, if I'm quoting him correctly. And it's real important to quote people correctly.
Yes, sir.
I hope that I'm quoting him correctly. He said, there are three types of lies.
Uh-oh.
This is from Mark Twain.
Okay.
He said, plain lies, if I recall correctly. Plain lies, that's number one. Damned lies, that's number two. And statistics. So on that third one, it kind of applies to what we're talking about now. Say, what's the population of white people, of people classified as non-white, as compared to people who are classified as white anywhere on the planet? Well, that comes down to another question. Who controls the what? Statistics.
Okay.
Anybody can push a button on the computer and say, hey, you know, it's only, 35 white people left on the planet. All the rest of these people are non-white. And you walk out on the street and you see, you know, that couldn't be true. You're looking at something different, but you're being told something different from what you're looking at.
Mm-hmm.
But that's easy to do, particularly for what? A person who is the master of statistics anyway. And that would be who in the system of white supremacy? It would be the white supremacy.
Okay. So
they say what the population is, even in where there are black people. They tell the black people in what's supposed to be black countries, you might say. The white supremacists say, oh no, that's not your population. I double-checked your population. Your figures are all wrong. You don't have that many people there. Or that you have a whole lot more people than you actually have. All right? And so they act accordingly. Why? Because they are the prison masters of all of the non-white people on the planet. That's what white supremacy means.
Yes, sir.
All information, so-called.
Okay.
False or true.
Okay.
Comes from them.
Comes from them.
Now, some people have said they've seen some cartoons of my work on the internet that have been presented, and that it pretty well embellishes what I have been trying to say in my textbooks. And to the extent that it does that, well, that has been, from what I understand, some people reported to me, a plus. Because they didn't understand what I had written very well, but when they saw those cartoons that just repeated what I was saying and attaching my name to it, and came right out of the book, the material did, they say that they better understood it. And I can understand that because people are kind of visual, particularly in the year 2021 now, more visual than ever.